Please step outside. She asked them why, and they replied, we don't want no trouble, no. We don't want no trouble, no day. Cause lady, where you come from, people die there every day. And for our safety, that's where you should stay.
Thank you very much for your time, Ethan.
Man, MC Chinaman, this man. I tell the people, man, say, watch a program, I know. Yeah, man, Damian Phillips, every night, live. Check.
Hey, tell us about your kind of songs. What's your objective?
Just to enlighten the people's mind, and to remind them of where we've been and where we are and where we need to go. There's somebody always has to be there with something positive. There's a lot of negativity on the radio right now, all around the world, and TV. So I wanted to be the positive, one of the positive things that people can watch and listen to. Try to get a job today, but when it's to the application, them say, if this is where you really reside, please step outside. She asked them why, and they replied, we don't want no trouble, no. We don't want no trouble, no day. Cause lady, where you come from, people die there every day. And for our safety, that's where you should stay.
Thank you very much for your time, Ethan.
Man, MC Chinaman, this man. I tell the people, man, say, watch a program, I know. Yeah, man, Damian Phillips, every night, live. Check.
Lifestyle, rated M for mature. Hosted by Damian Phillips. It's informative, provocative, and unconventional. Hosted by Damian Phillips. Lifestyle. Lifestyle, rated M for mature. Hosted by Damian Phillips. It's informative, provocative, and unconventional. Hosted by Damian Phillips. Lifestyle. Lifestyle, rated M for mature. Hosted by Damian Phillips. It's informative, provocative, and unconventional. Hosted by Damian Phillips. Lifestyle. Lifestyle, rated M for mature. Hosted by Damian Phillips. It's informative, provocative, and unconventional. Hosted by Damian Phillips. Lifestyle. Lifestyle, rated M for mature. Hosted by Damian Phillips. It's informative, provocative, and unconventional. Hosted by Damian Phillips. Lifestyle. Lifestyle, rated M for mature. Hosted by Damian Phillips.
Okay, cool.
It's informative, provocative, and unconventional. Hosted by Damian Phillips. Lifestyle.
So good evening and welcome to Lifestyle. My name is Damian Phillips and we are here. I want to apologize for not being here last night, but so it go. You don't know it already. Sometimes things happen beyond your control, so you just have to deal with it. Good night to who is here. I see Nikisha Strawn. Good evening and welcome to Lifestyle. Anybody else there want to give me a shout out for me know say you're in, you're locked in and loaded and ready. All right, so there was a shooting in Columbus and I'm asking myself when this is going to finish, like when it going to stop, when we are going to hear say that is it, that's the end of it. Some people will say no, they don't see no end in sight. I don't know if I'm supposed to be optimistic or what. So let me play this video and then we have a little discussion. All right. Hope everybody's okay. Hope everybody's doing good. And I hope that you had dinner. Yeah, I hope you had dinner. That is something good to hope for, right? I hope you had dinner. Dot. Am I? Okay, so already sharing that. So now I need to do this.
Days after a Columbus police officer shot and killed 16-year-old Micaiah Bryant. We are still waiting for the results of the investigation, but that does not mean we're not hearing plenty of opinions about who was right and who was wrong. Thanks so much for joining us at 5:30. I'm Brittany Bailey in for Yolanda tonight.
And I'm Andrew Kinsey. It's an issue that has many sides and a lot of overlap.
So Bryant Somerville and I reached out to see what you and our...
All right, so I am not getting what I want from that. I want to show them alone. Good night, GT. How you doing? All right. So let's go again.
community are saying.
What's going on?
No matter how you look at it,
No matter which viewpoint you see, there's always
another side.
3 days after 4 shots ended the life of Micaiah Bryant, opinions run just as high as emotions.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Some have raised those opinions through demonstrating, marching, and chanting.
Others have voiced opinion through their keyboards. Thousands of comments have flooded TIN TV's social media pages, many of them in support of police, believing the shooting of Bryant, based on the video, was justified.
From what I saw and from what I know the police's job is, it certainly looked like he had no other option.
This man did not want his face or his name used, but he wanted his opinion heard. He had to watch the body cam video twice in real time, then once in slow motion, to be able to come to his conclusion.
The fact that this, he was able to make that decision based on what he saw in his training so quickly that it possibly, saved the lives of other people, it was pretty unreal.
It's why he says Nicholas Reardon, as awful as the situation absolutely is, should be honored. He helped to preserve life, which is what police take an oath to do. Others, though, don't see it this way.
No, they don't. Many people, even after watching the video, believe shooting Micaiah Bryant was uncalled for, that Officer Reardon could have de-escalated or maybe used his taser.
Why are we still calling them? If we can't trust the police to begin with, why are our children still calling for them?
Abaya L says the whole system failed, from those who watched this fight happen, to parents not intervening, to Officer Reardon pulling his weapon.
I actually have worked in security as a security guard. You are taught how to disarm. How are the police not taught this?
Police have said if there's a possibility of loss of life to another person, deadly force is acceptable. And in that situation, some are grateful Reardon did not gamble with a missed taser prong or a stray bullet.
Anybody who says that doesn't know what they're talking about. Those are very unrealistic things.
I understand training, but 1 bullet versus 4 bullets.
Stephanie Hightower with Columbus Urban League says it goes further than just one shooting.
I think this community is back to, dealing with the bloodline of trauma that we as Black people have had for a very long time.
And that's a topic my interview also touched on, saying people are too quick to lump in every police shooting as one when it involves the African American community, when in reality, he says, they are very different with unique circumstances.
I know a lot of people, and I've heard from a lot of people that say, that guy should have been fired, he should go to jail. And then I ask them, have you seen the video? And they say, no, but it doesn't matter.
He says he knows it's easy for people of color to fear, to worry, thinking they could be the next headline. It's why he says focus is needed on every front to help make things better.
But right now, many have just one focus, the loss of a young life.
This was a tragedy, and there was a child that was involved in the tragedy. And so from a system and from a community, how do we not continue to fail our children? That is what the focus should be on.
Focus to try collectively as one to ensure that another Micaiah Bryant will never happen again.
Everybody has to be held accountable for this. There's no reason for that child to not be here right now.
And that, one fact everyone agrees with.
None of this is good. It's all very unfortunate, extremely sad. I mean, I have a young son, and this poor girl was only 16. It is extremely sad.
As the Bureau of Criminal Investigation continues its investigation,
And no doubt, even after it's complete,
opinions will still spark conversations, both heated and healthy.
just remember, no matter which viewpoint you see, there's always
Another side.
Is always another side. No matter what viewpoint you see things from, there's. Should I get that what am I saying? No, don't.
Opinions on various sides of this, and things we can be doing right now is
always.
there's always another side. I think that's one of the most important things we can be doing right now is hearing and talking and engaging the community, because as we can see, there are many opinions on various sides of this. And there is some overlap, I think, as well as in this, Andrew. I think there are many people who say, I can understand the officer having to do what he did, but there's still this tragedy of this lost life. And I think there's a division. You think you have to be on one side or the other. And in this case, perhaps you don't.
Yeah, the conversation sparks change. And without the conversation, the two-way conversation, no one's listening. So this is quite important to have a conversation, both sides listening, working towards a solution for the better of us all.
Because this impacts the entire community.
It does.
For sure.
It does.
All right. So therefore, as they say, tapping in on channel 12, channel 10 TV, I should say channel 10 TV, have a conversation. So I post this up.
Afternoon, a driver is on the run after crashing a truck into a building downtown.
Stop. Why are you still talking? I knew alkaline that.
I want to tell you, say, I don't even know what your thing just get crazy and my thing just get crazy too. So I don't know what going on. Something going on.
Good. So we corrected it. Well, actually, I was playing from 10 TV, and I clicked stop video because I'm like, maybe I play it again in the show because maybe more people come on and wondering what we're talking about. So I pause it, but it ended up never pause and was continue playing. So yes, people, welcome, Blazer. How are you doing, sir?
I'm blessed up, you know what I mean? We have life and we're not dead for hungry and we clothed and we have shelter, so we have to give thanks.
Right, we have better place than Mackay. Well, I don't know, because I always say this, nobody never come tell we say we in our worst place or them in our better place. So I don't know. People use this term worst place, better place loosely sometimes. But yes, people, so I put up a post. I don't even remember what I said. But Blazer responded to me. And based on his response, I think we are on two different sides. I don't know. Have you changed your view, sir?
No.
All right. Blazer and a change. So what is your view on the shooting? Let's start with that.
All right. As I say, I don't want to be quick to judge. But based on what I saw, I feel like police officers should know that one shot is enough. In any general case, when you let off more than one round, obviously I try to kill this person.
Okay.
In any general manner. You understand? Me feel like say police too, and policing is a very difficult job. And them are a robot, them are a computer, them are human being like everybody, and everybody make mistake. And sometimes we do things overboard. And every time you cook tin mackerel and rice, it come out good. Sometimes the rice salt, you dash too much salt in there, sometimes it fresh. You understand? Sometimes too much pepper go in a mackerel, sometimes it perfect, it just right.
Sometimes some people add water for strength, for lengthen it.
Yes, for strengthening and it turn in a porridge. You understand? So in me now gonna say the choice was right, but in the whole manner of somebody attacking a next person with a knife, I tell them say, yo, stop what you do, and them now stop. Obviously, maybe would have the day upon the news said the police them there right there when somebody stab up somebody.
All right, let me remind you of your exact response to what I had put up, which me see it on Instagram here. So I was in a dialogue with somebody else, and I said, my issue with this whole shooting of black is why the police always shoot us. How they manage to safely arrest white mass shooters, even at school shooting, but blacks always have to get killed. A Michael Brown responded to me, and that is what I post on my WhatsApp and post on Instagram, which I'm going to read a couple comments from here. But Michael said, Damien Phillips, this topic is about Makia, and she is black. She's a black thug, and the thug is in all uppercase, who was about to stab another black girl to death.
That's what I saw.
I would have shot her as well.
Well, here we go on with that comment there now. Being very angry and saying him would have did shot her too. Me not give him the right to say that statement, because nobody, no matter how the government give a position, if carry out certain tasks, nobody, no man, no woman, no dog, no pitney, no have right to take no life.
Okay.
Defend yourself.
Okay.
Defend a situation.
Good.
Don't take no life.
So it's the same thing Blaze had responded and say, nope, everyone has a right to opinion. You stick by your respect others, stick by yours, respect others. The situation totally different than the others. Elaborate on that, Blazer. The situation different from the other. And I'm going to pick up, hold on, I'm going to pick up on where you say she had a weapon, a knife, and she was told to stop. I did not see or hear that.
So you never see the video with her with the knife in her hand.
Well, in fact,
the next girl.
Nobody saw the video until they slowed it down. That is when the knife appeared in the video.
Well, now think about it this way. Think about you on the scene. And you see for yourself everything where happen and it happen right in front of you, because not everything video catch.
Well, video do catch everything, because like me says, when them slow it down, we saw the knife. I never did see the puppy first either. Till after me, I said the puppy looks so undisturbed. And then me I get to understand, because other people have better eyes than me, that listen, the girl in the pink had the puppy. And it's after the shot, she dropped the dog. So all of that me hear, but as me say in quick time. But go ahead.
As me say, this girl, obviously, two girls come her yard, they have conflict, seeing, and she called the police, but then become the person that's the aggravator. I don't understand. You feel threatened, and then police come and you have a knife in your ear and a rush. Smart if you do them something.
So me glad me have somebody for reason with, because I was going to talk about it, whether I accepted my invite as guest, yes or no. Say I am a gun owner.
Yeah.
I live in a state that it is legal for you to have a gun. And you can go as far as having a concealed license. So if I want to carry my gun on the road with me at any time, I have to have a license to carry that. But you can have a gun in your business place or in your home. I'm putting myself in Makaya space. So somebody come to my house in a threatening way outside of me thing and make up one bag of knives and how them are going to do this. I call police. Are you telling me that the police have a right just because them come and see me with one gun in my hand to shoot me? Even if I was in the position of defending my life and property, the police have a right to shoot me just because I had a weapon? I like aside.
Yeah, I want total different scenario that, brother.
Oh, you started out by saying, which you were correct. I don't know if you did get that before or after you do some research, but that's exactly what happened. Michaela was at a foster home. The argument started online, and these kids decide. Are you that army?
Are you that man?
So like me. All right. Let me close it out.
Yeah.
My close. So this thing have a thing by them, because me know me pause it, but you just decide to say nasty pause. So so this thing, and then they were like, these kids are like, all right, make we go the 90s way. When I do no Facebook or no Instagram badness, we are gonna do real badness. And the girl them go over the girl yard. And the girl called police. Makia called police. And for one, come here talk some things, me who want vex, who want please. Police don't really jump up and go to black areas, black communities to start with. So they were there agitating the girl long enough till the girl decided that, okay, she got to defend herself. And the police was in time to see her with the knife in her hand, charging at somebody. Now, again, let's put a lot of things into perspective. She was only 16, was only 16 years old. And like I say, the first video the next thing, what I don't get from the video Blazer, I did not hear, which I've been told this. Even before you discharge your weapon, you're supposed to give warning. Even with the taser, the accident, the so-called accident the other day, we heard it. Taser. I did not hear stop or drop or none of that in the video. This police, this 18 months on the job police, just drive up, exited his vehicle with a gun in hand, ready to do what? What happened to him, taser?
Well, you see, I don't know how the policing work anywhere in this world. And as civilians, we say the police is one of the most legal gangs. Anywhere in the world you go. You understand? You go Jamaica, police go on with the iron force. It's a video surface with them thump out a man teeth and them say never do nothing.
My wife told me about it, but me not see.
Alright. See, you need to see that one there. And the youth a ball say, yo, them thump out my teeth. And him did feel for retaliate and miss him punch the police officer. And he never business. Now, them are going to prosecute him. Them are going to lock him up. And them are going to do all kind of things to him. So what happened to the police? Police now go get no prosecution and him now go get no. Boss I got to say, yo, listen, man. Just go and take a breeze, because you look like you're too hot on the road, you know. Take a breeze. That are the only thing. So police officers, we know so them in general legal for just do people things which is not right. And do we a certain, because you have good police and you have bad police. So the bad police they make it bad for the good police. Them the police them we are operating in the right manner as human beings and understand say certain things can get out of place and out of grasp. And you know, people unruly. But all me say is, I don't understand how police go under so much training. And them have a gun, somebody have a knife. And you could even shot this man in their foot. Give them a flesh wound.
I have an explanation for that, because the last police shooting in Port Antonio of the man that they say was of an unsound mind, I got into argument with people on Facebook about that shooting. And I can tell you this, Blazer. I was a cadet when I was going to high school, so I've been familiar with weapon training from them time there. And I said to this woman would put forward the same argument you put that say, what about shooting them in the foot? Now again, remember this video was moving so fast, I never see a knife until after they slow down the video, right? Yeah. It is not easy to hit a target, more so a moving target. So I don't buy the argument about shooting in the leg. And think about it, no care how fat somebody is, them leg is still part of the smallest part of them body. Leg and hand, it's easier to shoot somebody in them head than in them leg. May I tell you that? Way easier.
No, but you know, say a warning shot too is also something that, you know, stutters you and triggers up.
And before we even reach the warning shot, I'm saying in the video, I'm yet to hear the officer say, stop. I'm going to shoot. Stop. What? Me not hear no warning, none at all. So this is this is why I take homage with the whole thing, because I am of the belief, Blazer. And I was saying this to our staff at work last week. I said, listen, I have a 13-year-old son. And unlike when I was growing up, I am not eager to bring him into this. As a black man, I am fearful every day when I step out of my house. And we know we don't have, because Bryant Taylor never did outside our house. In our apartment, she was murdered in Virginia, in Kentucky. I am fearful, and I said this to one of my neighbor last week to that. Listen, you know, I'll prefer take my chance with a thug than with the police. The other day, I wash my van, and when I wipe it down, I realize the two license plate bulbs weren't working. I'm gonna make sure I stop at one store and buy them. It was like after 6. Because I say, if them stop me, at least I can present the bulb and the receipt and say, I just realized that my bulbs are out. I'm going to stop over this and buy them. Because I don't want to be stopped. It is almost, it's almost, like I put in my post, and I mean it. Whenever I hear about a shooting, mass shooting, school or wherever, workplace, if I hear, all I need to know, the color of the person, the perpetrator, is if he's arrested or dead. Once me hear either of the two, I know the color. Isn't that wrong, Blazer?
But you know what? You're not wrong, but you're not right. Remember you said something to me about news. And we never follow news. Mass shooting is something we are going before we even ban. From them invent gun. You understand? And enough white people, Caucasian, attempt to do these types of things, and they do get caught or they do die. The news just not report it. You understand? But
every mass shooting where happening in America is reported. Maybe not a whole heap, because more than 15 mass shooting going in from the year start. But I'm telling you,
all right, watch out.
All of them that arrests are being made are white people. White. The dude that ran his car into the police, into the fencing in Washington last month, is he alive or dead?
He's alive.
No?
He's not alive.
Then not kill him. Go look it up again, man. The guy will run into the barricades at Washington, D.C., the Capitol Police.
I'm not sure. I'm never sure.
Look it up right now. Me say them shoot him on the spot, and he also had a knife. But one police dead.
Him did white?
No. None of that may explain to you. Once he's white, then he's arrested. And that, let me repeat what I said a while ago. I said, if I hear about a shooting or anything with police, if I ask if he's alive or dead, I can determine what color the person was. So the fact that he's dead, that means he's black. And the Kiro mass shooting thing, you hear they actually arrest them. It's a fact. They don't shoot white people like that, Blazer. That is the truth. There's a video, and I heard it. I played it somewhere else. I posted it. I'm going to play the audio from it. This is a retired.
Oh, a retired old police.
Yes, I sent it to you.
Yeah, I think I seen it before you actually sent it to me.
Right.
But
when you hear a white man, I said him something there to your Blazer.
Yeah.
You know how deep the thing is. So this is why I'm offended when I hear people who look like me jump to the rescue and the defense of police officers.
Well, you see, especially when it's close to home, you have friends and family in the police force, you tend to have some kind of lenience, because remember, me not like no traffic stop,
But what should govern us is Blazer is wrong and right.
Yes.
We cannot find, and me know I'm going over the place, but you must have heard about this last year, this Jamaican that got shot in New Jersey on the highway. You remember the case?
Yeah.
How you move from talking to a man and offer him to call a cab and whatever, to shoot him, man? How you move from that? And I have spoken to Jamaicans, which mean black people, who told me that, listen, the police have all right to shoot him because he must grab off of the police gun or something to that effect.
Whoa. Well,
black Jamaican tell me that.
Well, shake if you're police and a man grab off of your gun still.
Yeah, but that is what we hear, Blazer. And I'm saying to you, just look at it. Me want you rationalize out the thing for me. Me a police. No, you a police. You stop. No, me up on the highway or whatever. You never did arrest me or nothing. You put me in your vehicle because you say, listen, the highway is dangerous, blah, blah, blah. Can you call ambulance or you call what? Yes, he did call an ambulance, which takes 17 minutes. Back to where me I say again. This crap, when you call 911 or whatever, you have to state your race. And I'm telling you, Blazer, depending on who they're going for, the speed and the response is different. It differs. So once you hear, oh, it's a black Caucasian, or it's a black Caucasian, it's a black male, blah blah blah. Them not really have no interest. 17 odd minutes it took an ambulance to reach at this place in New Jersey on the highway. And I can guarantee if it was a white man, that wouldn't be the same. These are the injustice where me see and think. So it moved from you as the police. All right. For my safety and all of that. Obviously, you did not see the man as a threat. Right? So you tell him to come out of the road, sit in the back of your cruiser. And you're there talking to me, and you ask me a bunch of questions. And I realized, because by watching the video alone, I realized there's something never wrong with him. He was either high or he had a mental issue. That is what I deduced from what I was seeing. And he was responding, what you're doing out here? Where do you live? Blah, 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 and thing. So now the police pick up, say something not really right?
Yeah.
Why him never lock the door then?
True. Facts.
The police could have done that. Why
could have do that?
How it move from you now? Because I come out, the dude say I come out, and you are preventing him from coming out of your police vehicle, and then him drag off your gun, and so you have to shoot him, kill him? How much he shot? I think I did around 7 him squeeze off. I couldn't get it.
I think could give him a one shot and neutralize him.
Exactly. So you come back to me again. But the intention, which if you get gun training, they will tell you this. And I get this like me say from nobody think an America thing. From I was going to high school, JDF soldier tell me this. If you're going to discharge a weapon, it better if you shoot to kill, which such soldier are trained. Because guess what? Dead man tell no tears. So it's easier for you to get off a shooting case and killing than shoot and injure. Because if you shoot the man and the man got court and said, this is what happened. In this case, the police defense is that he tried to pull his weapon. Him dead and gone, so there's no proof to that. And guess what? That aspect of it is out of camera. So we not see the grab him gun, but we see the shooting. Nah, make no sense to me. So me have a problem when me hear, because you remember Try Watson?
Yeah.
I spoke about this and he was defending, and then him admit to me and say, well, he's thinking of going into the police force, but people have said this and that. And me I say, no, brother, job is a job in America. If I have a garbage, I want to clean no business with you. Go do your job and collect. But he was being sympathetic towards the police now, which I think, as you just saw a while ago, if you have people close to you in the business, you may want. I think that is wrong. You should not have an automatic bias just because you have family members who are police, are close, are friends, or whatever.
We do.
But it shouldn't. That shouldn't. Wrong is wrong and right is right.
It shouldn't, but we do.
So you mentioned something about the police, and I look it up. Duties of the police, right? Police officer responsibility. This is what I just see. Quick search on Google. Enforcing local, state, and federal law, patrolling assigned geographic zones, and responding to calls, apprehending and transporting suspect, interviewing victims, witness, and suspect. No police have the right to be judge, jury, and executor.
No, okay.
That is what them do. When a police show up on a spot and shoot you, him end up be the jury for find you guilty. He end up be the judge for judge you say you're wrong, and he might be the executor for take you out. That is not a part of police responsibility. So even this to say she was saving her life. Again, I'm putting it to you, Blazer. What if, which that was the case, she was at her house, so she was defending herself. So the police have no right to shoot her.
No, but the mixed thing in that now. If she even defend herself, she defend herself to somebody that is weaponless. These people now have no weapon.
And again, so, I can say, hold on, we are going for the video in a Blazer. I can say, what if they had weapon, we just never see it.
No, man. If they did have weapon, we would see it, because there is nowhere in hell.
Blazer, listen, you will say camera and catch everything.
Listen, man, there is nowhere in hell. Me have a knife, and you have a knife, and me I run from you. There's gonna be a standoff. Me nah run from you.
Well, it depends on who. Can me see man with gun run much less knife?
No, if a man run with gun, that means him don't want to shoot the person.
Okay. But as me I say, if you have a knife and the person have a knife, it's going to be a standoff. Like, I don't know. You must know. You must know how you think.
There is going to be a stand. All right. First thing first, the police company scene. If the police company scene and then they see somebody with a knife, them are going to act accordingly. That's somebody with knife, I rush, oi. And yes. As I said, we don't hear nothing. But me personally as a police, but I say, hey, stop what you do right now.
Chris said the police officer acted reasonable. You call 4 shots to a 16-year-old reasonable?
You can't know the person age in a company scene. Them 16-year-old are big like cow.
No, but
that's somebody there. That's somebody there when me see.
Blazer.
That's somebody there when me see in the video. Bigger than me when me I did 16. When me are 16, me about 5 feet 2 inches. Me little bit.
Blazer. I have been coming to America from I was 19.
Me too.
And I can tell you this. At 19, after about 2 days at camp, I was in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do a recalibration of my brain.
Right.
And this is how the recalibration go. The girl them look like my age. Me say no, them are 14. I have to look girl who look like 25. And them girl you know work out to be my age. You have been to in America, living in America long enough now to know that teenagers look like adults.
Yeah.
So every American can look at a age or a group and tell that this is not an adult.
Sorry, Pierre, you're down the place.
No, man, you're good.
But may I say, listen, man, at the end of the day, this is what me I go stand by. Seeing with this situation. If I was that police, I would try my best to fire a warning shot. And if the person not respond, cause them people nowadays, you know. Them young people don't have days, you know. When they make up their mind for the something in Rasta.
Them might do it.
Them listen, me have teenager in my house. So me know. And me say to them, say, do this. And me left go, me I go and come back and it's still not done.
And
I talk to them and them still not here. Seeing? But me not gonna use this to judge everybody's character. But when it happen in front of you so much time, it must be something to consider looking into.
What exactly you're talking about?
Me I talk about how them young people here act. Like me don't know where them eat, me don't know what go on. In Chris said me can't shoot a warning shot that is beyond reckless. So killing is not reckless and is reasonable, but firing a warning shot is reckless. All right. Me go respect everybody's opinion. Big up yourself.
Yes,
Salute
that's what we do here.
Yeah, big up yourself. That are your opinion. Me a state my own. If you want, you can ask Shake if you send a link to your company show and you talk your mind to. I think he will let you in. I'm just saying, if I was the police, based on my characteristics and how I would have responded to this situation, I come on the scene and I see two young girls fighting, one have a weapon. Warning shot, same time. Boom! So everybody get me attention. Young lady, put on the knife. Put on the knife. See, Chris, right now I'm going to tell you now make no sense. Because if a gun is not a toy to shoot in the ear, why is it
hey, pay attention
a toy?
Pay attention to your brother.
No, I have to address him. See? And I have to address all I comment them. I say, Gloria, I'm not a police. I just state how me would act if I me trying to decipher a situation where me no want nobody to get hurt.
Blazer, the name Kyle Rittenhouse rings a bell?
No.
I'm going to show you one picture. I'm going to show you a photograph. Because you see, when people come to me, and me I go just talk frank, me not go cuss nobody, but when me hear people defending this bullshit about she had a knife, I'm going to remind some people of something. And you said the name no ring a bell, Blazer. The photograph is going to drag your memory. This is it or something else? That is not it. The other one. The other one. Something else. I'm going to drag your memory. Remove that and add. Let me go add again. Share. Always mix up them something here, you know. Which one me do a while ago? Virginia Police. No, not that. Think of this.
Oh, yeah. Remember that you they did a walk up and down in the riot business, and I guess him did shoot somebody, no?
Two.
Yeah,
not
man,
somebody.
Shoot somebody. Yeah.
Two people. Kyle killed two people.
Yeah.
And he's arrested. The news a police from I can go over there and read it.
Yeah. We'll find out.
This police. Wait there. Let me read it. Virginia City fires police officer after donating to Kyle Rittenhouse Defense Fund. So there are police who are supporting this dude that had a rifle an assault rifle. So when I say I have enough comparison that I can make to show you how people think. But you know what, Blazer? Every time that I discuss this on online, because there are different sites, the news team that I follow, 10 TV, you can see the straight out racism and white supremacy coming out. Clear. So as Chris telling you, you would be acting irresponsible if you fire a warning shot.
Right.
And what else him say? Chris say, a responsible officer or gun owner knows not to aim a gun at something you didn't want to destroy. All right? What did I say to you, Blazer?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, that sound like a comment that is very contradictive.
How?
Owner knows not to aim a gun at something they didn't want to destroy.
That is another way, Blazer, of saying, hold on. Remember when I said to you, I learned this from I was a cadet going to high school, that when you shoot to kill.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of reasons behind it, but the main thing is dead man tell no tears.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you shoot me and I survive, I can come back. And the military way of thinking is, if you leave a survivor, that person can come back and kill you. You're 99 and up in your bed, him can come find your grandson or somebody for him. So the whole thing is to wipe out everybody. But Chris is telling you that a responsible officer or gun owner knows not to aim a gun at something you didn't want to destroy. So this is why I said to you, Blazer, when you're telling me that, the police showed up and thing, he wouldn't have fired 4 shots if it wasn't intended to destroy Makia. 4.
Well, I did say I did not agree with them killing her.
Yes,
and then I did add that if it was me, I wasn't going to try to kill anybody in the first instant. You understand? Would have fire a warning shot.
Yeah, man, me hear that.
See? All right. So the point of me I try to say is, I do not blame the officer for responding in a way to help the other girl. The only part where burn me is them shoot for kill.
Okay.
You understand? Because you can't like them know what them a do.
Mm-hmm.
Them know what them a do. If them a go for somebody, them a go for somebody. Like them say, yeah, if you want him alive, them know what to do for go for that person. So if you come on the scene and you see somebody hostile, the training where you get for much you had months of the economy, you know, do what you have to do, Rastafari. You hold the other and keep the peace.
And that is my argument, Blazer. It seems as if, like in a Jamaica, that we said that there are 2 Jamaica. In America, it is clear. Even Derek Chauvin that was convicted on all 3 counts the other day. I am now seeing surface that he did this to a 17-year-old, 2017. Had his knee on the 17-year-old in the prone position for 17 minutes. 17 minutes. So why is it that there's a different rule? And one of my friends posted something and I asked the question too. If all police get the same training, why is it that it's only white police we see murdering black people?
Yeah, because naturally a black man not gonna kill a black man. You know, we might punish them. Okay, you don't know.
Remember read some of these comments. But yes, Gloria did ask if you're police earlier.
Yeah. Okay. Gloria said, to be honest, she can't listen to me, so me sound like a police. So
once he made the choice to protect, Chris sound like a police to me. Once he made the choice to protect the other girl, it doesn't matter how many times you shoot. Now, brother, I don't know where you get your things from, but you cannot be a gun owner and you're shooting in thing. Once you fire overkill, you lose your self-defense rights, sir. So I don't know where you learn your stuff, but like I say again, I guess things that happen to black, it's different for white. So maybe that's where the difference is. Age does not matter. You cannot shoot a warning shot. That is beyond reckless. GT say, to be honest, I can't listen to Blazer. Him sound like him a police. He have police in our family.
No, well,
and that you said earlier.
No, I have some good family friend. Yeah, I have some good friend. We are police, of course. I have one heap of friend we are police. See, me not like all of them.
Pull out the knife from that girl. Pull out the knife from that girl. I'm not sure. You guys are smarter than that. The church kid. Burger King. Can I chat? That is not military thinking. You don't want to kill. What? That is not military thinking. You don't want to kill? All right, let me continue reading. Bro, stop twisting my shit. So the cop killed the kid who he held with knees for 17 minutes. No, but guess what? He did it 3 years after, and he killed an adult. So the kid did not die, that he was under his knee for 17 minutes. But guess what happened? He tried it. Well, we only know of another report, so maybe this is his method of policing. I don't know. So he tried it again on May 25th, 2020 in Minnesota, and he knelt in a man's neck in the prone position for 10 minutes. 9 minutes and 29, but me I round it off. For 10 minutes. And that man is now dead. So what you're trying to say, Chris? I'm not trying to twist your shit. You're twisting your own shit.
Well, I'll be diplomatic about it. The viewers have their rights to their opinion.
But when I'm relating to you, my guest, and also the viewers.
Yeah.
So if something come up from it to say, I'm going to say it. So this question asking if the kid died that was under, what is your answer to that, Blazer?
Yeah, the kid never died, but I just the whole thing about it. You understand? I just the whole or the government or the police them deal with the situation. Look on George Floyd. You understand? George Floyd never live to tell no tale.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But we're not talking about George Floyd right now. We are talking about a situation with a young lady attacking a next young lady with a knife, and the police.
Now you know, don't it?
Find the credit card to make them happen.
No, and I mean, are you
really?
Yeah, man. Explorer play commercial.
All right, let's try that again. All right. Sorry about that, Blazer. So anyway, Chris is saying that I'm reading his comment in delay. So let me try catch up, Blazer. How did George Floyd die under 10 minutes? But the kid that should be live, right? How did George Floyd die under 10 minutes? All right. So the kid Derek did not have his knee on the kid's neck. He had his on his back. So like I'm saying, maybe Derek was coming up with a new method to teach police how to kill black people. So just kneel on them, but the 17 minutes never worked with the kid. So he tried it again in 2020. Well, we know of, because like maybe it happened several times, but we never know. Something else I want to say before you continue, Blazer. Blazer, did you know that the initial police report made no mention of what was done on the scene? So if it wasn't for a teenager recording and held our camera steady, we wouldn't have known of this.
And you know what? In many different cases, if it wasn't for a bystander videoing and the video come out and a news tabloid take it and run with it, a lot of injustice that's been happening would be going under the rug, just like how it's been going under the rug for many years. You understand? All me I say is, I'm my
scientist. Hold on, before you continue. You think I would be irresponsible if I say I think Chris is a Caucasian?
Maybe in I'm heart he is. Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know the person. Them just commenting, but I'm just saying, So he said, or maybe listen to this. This is the talking point, I think he was the dumbest defense lawyer I've ever seen. But listen to this. Or maybe George Floyd died from a mix of fentanyl and COVID and not the knee because the kid lived. Okay. Gloria said, I have many close family members that are police, and if I see where they do BS, I'm not backing them. Same here, GT.
Gloria, I am not backing the police. I am just stating the facts that I'm seeing. You understand? So Chris is saying, police them from Adam and Eve.
Chris is saying I am all for body cams for all police. Well, we agree on something. But guess what again? I will put my neck on the block. That girl did not video held her phone for 9 minutes and 20 seconds. I was watching back even the police body cam during the trial, Blazer, and the one that was on George Floyd's leg. You saw where he put his hand
over the camera,
trying to block the camera, the knee of Derek's from showing.
Yeah.
This other officer, the sergeant that turned up, the black guy, he said that when I learned police term, are you red? Are you red meaning is your body camera on? Because he noticed that the other police body camera wasn't on, and you're supposed to be rolling your body cam. So having body cam for all police, Chris, and capturing what is supposed to be captured is not too of the same. Yes, Blazer, sorry for cutting you off.
No, man, you're good, man. Saying, all right, these technologies are placed in place because of, number one, police are public servants.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But they are public servants with certain the word may I try to use now. Them have a certain power then.
Mm-hmm. Authority.
Yeah, authority, right.
Mm-hmm.
So you're a public servant. You work for the people, but you have authority to place judgment on people because of the gang one, you know. To me, the police them is a gang, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Remember this, you know. 95% of the police them are going to defend police.
Squad mentality we call it.
You understand? Them are going to defend police, and then them are going to sit down and say, yo, you know, say madness in go on with still, but
we have to defend him.
We can't say that in the public eye because it could have happened to me too.
Yes, it could have been anyway.
Yeah, want people to defend me. See? Just like how me feel like the man who then charged guilty for George Floyd. Him could have do maybe 10 years and then let him go and change him identity and tell him say go and go live over one far part and nobody try to see back the light of day because
you know what I learned the other day, Blaze? I didn't know that. You know that a police can get fired from one police whatever and just apply it to another one.
Apply it to a next one, yeah. But as I'm saying, I just want the listeners them to know. See, I am not defending the police action of killing this young lady. I am defending the action that they came on the scene and seen somebody attacking somebody with a knife. Remember when they just roll up on a scene, you don't know what go on. You don't know who, you don't know why, you never ask somebody no question, you roll up and you see what go on. It's just the judgment where the police officer take to shoot the young lady, and that are my problem. And them shoot for kill because on a one shot them fire. They fire 4.
And as Chris told us, I guess that's the training. Chris, you're a cop. You do not point your gun at anything that you do not intend to destroy.
Yes. And, you know, I guess that is not a reckless response, but, you know, maybe my idea of a warning shot, which I got just go in at the sky and drop down somewhere safe. You know, maybe
hopefully.
Not. Hopefully, yeah. I'm just saying, you know. At the end of the day, yeah, take a life, man. Come on now. That live with you forever, you know, brother. I don't care who you want to be in here. Could have been the most murderous person in the world, you know. That I live with you forever, you know. You understand? Unless you don't have no heart and no conscience.
And like I said, that's why I said I gotta talk about it, Blazer. Because again, me I gotta reiterate, as a black man living in America, I think I would more want to take my chance with a thug than to be stopped by a cop. I even see the thing and I put it up. Every black person nightmare is to get a stop and seeing the police coming towards you. Look what happened in Virginia the other day. A military man, a serving man, was pulled over by the police. He's like, you know what? I know that I am black. And it's come like, so once you're banned, black is an automatical wrong bang that against your name. So guess what? I am going to drive 100 seconds, which is 1 minute and 90, well, look a bit, 1 minute and 40 seconds. I'm going to drive to a well-lit area because it appeared to be a lonely road, whatever, no light.
Right.
Well-lit area, so they can see me, I can see them. Right? He start recording, and what you heard? Get out of the effing vehicle. What did I do? Oh, you're about to go to the gallows. Tase him, not tase, pepper sprayed him. He was in denim. He was in his uniform. And I'm going to say this. Maybe I sound ignorant to some people who want to see it like that. But Blaze, I'm going to ask you and answer honestly. You think if it was a white police would have seen that? I mean, a white
person?
White
No.
soldier.
No. If it was a white soldier, them that did come out and them say it's a white soldier and them say, oh, you serve. But all right, I'm gonna say this right now, cause you don't know skinny last boss, Randy, him a soldier.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been with him before and police pull over. And Randy never in him uniform.
Mm-hmm.
And the police them come and them see the helmet in the truck, the military helmet, and them ask him if him serve. And him read out him battalion and number. You know, for them thing when them call out them code and them rare and tell him say, yo, him serve Iraq and rare. And them have them little dialogue and the police say, yo, listen man. Yo, nobody with that something that we do a while ago, you know. You understand? You make one illegal turn up there, so you know. We see, you know. And we chase you down, I say, you know, you pull over still, you know. You have no gun in your car? No, no gun no in there. No in there. All right, have a good day. But me can't, the area where we live in also corresponds different to other areas. Because maybe if we did it up in a Westchester, up in the white area and them see you do that, them would have try to act different. But it's all about the person persona as a police officer and them image. And as me say, you have good police and you have bad police. And it was just a bad decision.
You know what I think, Blazer?
Yeah.
I think part of the problem, and I think even Jamaica are experiencing this, you have a bunch of cowards going into the police force.
Yes. Them not do the background check. Some man used to get beat up at high school. Some girl whenever used to get no attention. Some people where did like them have an ulterior motive. They say anytime I turn police, anything, anywhere me catch them boy, I lock them up. True.
So it's and I relate this to becoming a firefighter. How can you be scared of fire and you become a firefighter? What gonna happen? When you get called for go one place, you're not gonna rescue nobody because you're gonna say, boy, the fire the scorching, you know, that look better. So what I think happen is you have some cowards becoming police, and guess what? They get this what you call it now? This puffy chest as in to say, I am the man because them have a badge and a gun. And I'm going to play the retired officer. I'm going to play him talking. When you take a little kid, just 20-something years old, and you give him a gun and a badge, and he becomes the most powerful person on earth. What do you think are going to happen? And I'm going to tie that into when you take a racist white man.
Oh, boy.
Should I go there?
No, please. Can we talk about... Oh, boy. Play the clip.
Well, I'm going to read them comment here. Chris, I believe Derek Chauvin is guilty. Kyle Wrighthouse is guilty. And as unfortunate as the situation was, the cop who protected that girl from making...
Bryant was correct.
Okay. I don't agree with you, Chris, but at least there is some sense of we're good now.
I am
defending that in the situation, a person shooting a person looking to kill another
is just.
So Chris, may I ask you this? Have an outer body experience. If I show up on your porch, 10 o'clock, my time, and you come out with your gun, if a cop is passing by and seeing you with your gun and shoot you, would that justify the cop shooting you, sir? Think about that and give me an answer. Honest answer too. Although honest to mean something different for different people. If you don't think the cop who shot Bryant will not be messed up over this for the rest of his life, then you are
a coward.
No, because if you think obviously I think he was doing the right thing. Why would he be messed up in the head? Blazer, and that me I say, if the police feels that right, like with Chauvin didn't do nothing. You saw his demeanor in court. All he was doing is taking notes. Because his thing, just like Chris put forward a while ago, is fentanyl and COVID killed George Floyd. Although the entire world saw 9 minutes, well, at the time it was 8 until we see the rest. 9 minutes and 29 seconds kneeling on a man that telling you. And I learned this phrase, I've never heard it. But police have told this to people. This is why even the man in New York where did I sell cigarette? When name? Brown?
Yeah.
The police all in a squeeze the neck and you're saying you can't breathe, and they're going to tell you from you can talk, you can breathe. Yeah. They actually said that to George Floyd. He's saying that he can't breathe, and the police is telling him that no, as long as you can talk, you can breathe. You're breathing. You can't tell me say you're not breathe. So whether you're breathing correctly, yes or no, it doesn't matter. I teach my kids a person who uses a knife is a coward.
That don't stop them from stab you with it.
Person that uses a knife is a coward. But guess what? Where I work, almost every one of my staff, my co-worker, them have a knife. At least a knife on them at all time. No. The killing of Daniel Shriver explain it. If you can talk, you can breathe. Chrissy is a police. Chrissy is a police. And Chris is white. And Chris, me not gonna say what else me think you is.
Yo, go on. I gonna leave this conversation with just my point when me stand by. Watching the video and watching the way in which the situation unfold. I don't want to blame the police for acting the way they did in the timely manner or quick things happen. But when me blame the police for is for firing more than 4 shots and killing this young lady in the process.
I hear you.
And I rest my case with that.
I hear you, sir.
Other than that, you don't know.
I think the shooting was unjustified. I think the murdering of this young girl was unjustified. And this is how I look at it, Blazer. And maybe this is where my prejudice comes in. And I don't hear nobody talking to this extent. Getting stabbed don't mean you're dead. So she could have well stabbed the girl. That don't mean the girl would have been dead.
True.
But I'm using your thing, which Chris is not buying. The discharging of 4 rounds connecting. Are you that no one of me? I have them music.
Yeah. I mean that. I mean that.
Right? Discharging 4. Look at what is going on in was it North or South Carolina? And they don't want to release tape. What harm was that man doing? He was trying to get away from the police and he was shot 5 times, 1 in the head. Trust me, white police see black people as roaches. And you're going to hear a former police, a white man, say that himself. Blazer, what you say, right? That?
Yeah, me I got show about right now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Thanks.
So, big up yourself. Big up the people them in the panel. Everybody have them opinion. I was asked a question and I just gave my views. Don't chastise me, don't kill me for my views. I am not a police. I respect the police. I respect civilians because when me don't me entertain people. Right. Police are also people. Soldier man, them are people. Fireman, them are people. Everybody have to do what them have to do for survive in this world and this time. That was just my views. Me respect shaky views. I respect your views, sir. I mean, I'm going to tell you you're wrong for feel like how you feel because statistics shows and you explain where statistics show and how you feel about the situation and it connect. But in the same breath, me also have a point. But until one hour we can do the same, and 1 hour you see if we can put ourselves in another situation there, then we can talk about it. We can't really justify anything if we're not in the situation. You understand? Well, nobody have no right to take nobody's life.
There we go. Well, no, don't say that. I have a right to defend my life.
No, defending is different than taking because
what me I say is me I can take a life in defending my life.
All right, but obviously that's what the police thought. You understand?
What Chris said it you were wrong with. Blazer?
I don't know. What he's trying to say, we would agree with the 2 away, but the 3 away wrong. So, yeah.
You are scared to let me chat with you all. Chris, no man, you want me? I can send you a link.
Yeah, send him a link, man, and yarn him all a reason, and me go and watch it, but me have to get out of here now.
Or you can call me. All right, Blazer, respect.
All right.
Or you can call me. You can call me. What I want to share. You can call me. Maybe that is the easiest because I don't know how to see. You're watching on YouTube. I don't know how to send you a link there. But if you want to call, that is the number. Call me, sir. Call me. So let me play this video. And this video is from a former police officer who feels exactly let me know where to go. Like I say, you can call that number. You can come here. If you're on Facebook, I could have sent you. Or the other way is the number that you're seeing on your screen. You can send me a message and I will send you the link there if you want to come on camera. So whichever one. If you want to just call me, you can call me, we can talk. Or if you want to come on camera, I just send me a text to that number and I will send you the link, the invite to the show. All right. In the meantime, let me play this here from a former police officer who is saying the things that I believe in.
I used a little excessive force and I slapped somebody when he said something really insulting to me. And after I did that, I realized, wow, I shouldn't have, I had no right to do that. That was not professional. It not only was not professional, it was not human. About a week later, another incident occurred and I used more force than I needed. After the guy was handcuffed, I grabbed him, I pushed him up against the wall. And I said, don't you dare say that to me again. Do you understand? And I realized this is a disease I'm starting to develop.
The hunt for black people, as he calls it, is part of a racist system that he condemns today. The first thing he denounces is the quota of arrest imposed on U.S. police in many large cities. This race for numbers pushes them to stop black people for no reason.
Quotas lead to arrests for no reason. Minorities have no one to call if they're wrongly arrested. The white person will call their local political committee man or person. They'll call the parents, perhaps, of a teenager, will call the local politician. Yo, what's going on here? My child was arrested just because he didn't have his license. Why don't you just tell him to go home and get his license? And things like, so the white person has more power. Black people have no connection to the people in power. So there's not going to be any blowback on arresting a minority because they don't have any power to complain.
And African Americans are not only unjustly arrested, they are not treated with the same respect as white people are.
If you stop somebody from going through a light, you would say, hey, out of your car. Out of your car. Show me ID. You wouldn't say that. To a white person, you would go up and say, may I see your driver's license, please? And blacks know that. Blacks know when you go up and say, hey, out of your car now. And then they say, whoa, what did I do? Oh, what did I do? Don't say that. Don't ask me why I'm stopping you. I said, get out of the car. And that's right there, your first disrespect. And I saw that happening, and blacks know it's happening. They know it's not happening to white people. So automatically they start resenting the police just from little verbal commands, let alone the physicality of grabbing somebody and putting them in handcuffs while you check their ID. Unfortunately, when I would tell other officers, whoa, that's enough. Then they would think, hey, what are you? N for the word. What are you, an N lover?
Since he retired, he campaigns openly against the racist behavior of the police. The former officer has even made a very explicit sign.
I'm asking police, end open season. Stop shooting black men just like they're some kind of animal.
They wouldn't do that with a white?
No.
Why?
They devalue the black man. The black man is, well, let's put it this way. In driving down a street in Philadelphia on a hot Friday night in August, I was with a partner. And of course, hot August night in Philadelphia, a lot of these people don't have air conditioning and they're outside. So there's a lot of people outside on the steps in the street. And as we're riding down, my partner says, wow, The roaches are out tonight.
So that's not from me. That is not from me. You heard it for yourself. You heard it for yourself. Even to the point where he mentioned about driving down the street and his partner looking at him and say, oh, the roaches are out. That is how they see us. And that's just the reality. That's just the reality. We are not. And if people, we should read. They actually had to amend their constitution to accept us as fully human beings. We were not seen as human beings. And I don't want to dig up stuff, but we have come a far way. When I see all races, all creed, all color marching because they saw a murder of a man. At the time, it was 8 minutes and 57 seconds until during the trial, we saw that it was actually longer than that. It was 9 minutes and 29 seconds. But there are still people who will tell you that the officers or the ex-officer kneeling on this man's neck for, as Chris was saying. So how he knelt on a teenager for 17 minutes and he didn't die, but under 10 minutes and this one died. There are people who are justifying it to say, no, he died from overdose of fentanyl. And now I'm seeing a new thing added to the mix, COVID. That one was new. Yeah. Not the fact that the world saw a murder, but there are people who will justify that. I remember somebody was even talking about the training. When you go target training, why the image is black? And they're going to tell, oh, because it sees that why you can't use like the neon green that the police use on the vest to make everybody can see them. No. So is it symbolic that the targets, you must have seen it if it's even in movies. When you see them doing the range thing and you see it down there on the body, why the frame of the body have to be black? Is that a psychological maneuvering to say once you see anything looking that you should just do what this officer do? Just discharge your weapon? And we were supposed to believe that the one in Minnesota the other day that say, oh, she 26 years in the force and you don't know what. If I wake up in the night, I know what everything next to on my bedside thing feels like. I know my phone feels like, which is next to me. I know what the charger feels like, whatever else. If I have pills, bottles on the thing, I know. And you're in the force for 20. You actually train officers and you could not tell the difference. The next thing is, I'm going to add, the young man that was murdered in his car, was the police woman in fear of her life? Was he threatening her in any way or form? Did he have a knife? Like this is the case in Bryant. Oh, she had a knife. And like I said to Blaze a while ago, she could have stabbed the girl and the both of them alive right now. Even if they needed to arrest her for whatever. But you see, again, when it comes to America, black people don't have any rights. And we would have thought that having a black president for 8 years, that would have done something. No. There are people who still believe, they are white people who still have not brought themselves to the acceptance that black people are human beings. And that is just the truth. And things like this proves it. Again, my question is to everybody trying to rebut me. Where Chris, where you going, Chris? Where are you? Where did you go, Chris? Where did you go? Coming to defend, but the main reason why I invited Blazer, like I said, right now, I thought I had a friend up to when I post this that I post whenever day it was. This guy on Instagram, he used to play in my band in Port Antonio, Portland, Jamaica. And he came out swinging on the same post and I said, this is mental slavery. When black people can jump up and finding excuses and reason to agree with a police blazing 4 bullets into a teenage girl. And the only reason is she had a knife. She was about to stab. So she could have stabbed and missed too. And the closeness of the okay. So if you had fired a 4 shot and one out of them had hit the same girl that was about to be attacked, what would you just say? Oh, it was an accident. And this is America. This is not a third world country or a developing country, because I heard that they stopped using the term third world. This is a developing. Why they couldn't discharge his taser? 4 bullets. And people are justifying it. And especially black people justifying it. And Blazer, I'm a friend, but you hear Blazer say, why? If you have people in the work and close to... No, those things are what I call corruption. This is why, and I have the post, I have the tweets. I saw it a couple of years ago and I had to screenshot it. This young lady said, listen, rape is wrong. But if my brother rape, I'm not turning him into the police. So, I don't know. Is that a human nature kind of thing? Where, because depending on who, that's all your mind change. And you come down with judgment depending on who. Again, I'm asking, is it that in the police academy, they give a different level of training to blacks and a different to whites? Because why we don't see, and the closest to this, I don't remember the nationality of that police in Indiana. Not Indiana, I think it was Minneapolis too. Where he accidentally shot a woman and she was a white woman, and now he's doing 10 years in prison for some second degree manslaughter, whatever. So if you even in the force and you're not white and you do something, you can go to prison for it. But I'm not going to hold my breath on this one. They say it's supposed to be investigated and all of that. There were people already, like I said, there are black people who have formulated their opinion to say, no, she had a knife. So that justify a police taking her life because she had a knife. That is not the job of a police officer. A police officer is supposed to apprehend, transport, yeah. Now again, if you're under attack, if you're under fire, maybe I would have a different tune singing if Bryant had a gun. Because we could say, well, and if you were watching Derek Chauvin's trial, you would have seen it, where the expert talking about how to assess levels and threats. So even if somebody had a knife and they're XYZ distance from you, what is the threat to you? But again, I'm saying, if young girl had a gun, I could more empathize with the police to say, well, she was pointing it at that person, but she could have turned it on me or my partner. I could get that. Like I said, maybe this is the prejudice side of me, but I believe that if I would feel more comfortable if the girl had stabbed the girl and then them work it out from there. So Bryant would have been arrested and charged and all of that. But killing is killing. So I don't see how they're saying, oh, she protect the other girl life, but she lose her life, and justifying that. All right. I feel like me and muffle and I go over the place. Chris, I was really looking forward to hear from you, sir. But I didn't. So I don't know. The last time somebody was rebutting everything, maybe this will be taken down off YouTube, because the last time somebody was going back and front with me, the next thing I go and look for the video, I don't see it. Because that is how social media working now. If one person get upset at somebody's content, them just report it and then they remove it. But that is it. Again, I am not a hater of nobody. I don't hate no race. I just wish we weren't fighting for acceptance. That is my wish. And like I said again, I have a 13-year-old son, and unlike back in the day when everybody thought that, you must live in America, and live in America this is a great thing. No, I live here and I'm in fear. I don't want to be stuck by a cop. I don't. And that is sad. That is sad. Why we don't hear of this in other places of the world? Why we don't hear of this in Canada and these places? But like I said to Blazer, and you guys can check it for yourself. If you hear about a mass shooting or anything, whatever, the police, if the person is arrested, you can guarantee that the person is not a black person. And if you hear that the person died or was shot, you can assume to that. And most of the time you're correct. Then that's the color of the person. That is so sad. But I think we will never ever, like Bob Marley say, until the color of a man's skin have no more significance than the color of his eye, there will be war. war in the East, war in the West. These things were written years ago. But I'm still puzzled that we're living in 2021 and this is the reality of America. I'm so saddened, so upset. But that is it, guys. Let me say thanks for not making up for last night. 10:23. I'm not making up for last night, but I'm sorry. Let's see what happened tomorrow night. I may revisit dating or something because I saw a post like, ladies, what would you do if a man say, listen, I am going to go out with you for 90 days, but I'm not spending a cent, not spend the money for you, not take out another day. No, I'm not gonna do that again. We did this whole thing with dating last week or before, don't it? But yeah, that is hot and running on my timeline, so you can go over there. Oh, finally, and this is local thing now. I want to say, and I'm not waiting until Mother's Day next month, but to each and every mother, and you can only be a woman to be a mother, so I don't need to say every woman and to each and every mother that, as we'd say in Jamaica, your piss bun grass, I want to salute you. I want to commend you. I want to big you up. And I want to tell you thanks. Our number one priority to be on earth. We were created to procreate. We weren't created to have a master's or a doctorate and have degrees and own lands and sign a name. No. Have big cars and house. No. That wasn't our purpose. That wasn't our reason why we were created. Right? And I'm going to say this, and maybe I could get some backlash for it, but it's okay. I'm all right with that. If you're 40 years old and you haven't procreated, you know, give birth, whether it's just your choice or whether there's a medical condition preventing you from, you should be bold enough to tell people, even if you want to lie about it and you don't want to tell them your medical condition, to say, I cannot have a child. You should be okay to say, I don't want a child. And that should be enough. Now, when you have family members and friends and acquaintances and people you just run into constantly asking you, well, on, you know, you have one pitney before you're dead or stuff like that. When you take your platform and you come and you bash and you cuss and you make it seem as if having a child or children is the worst thing ever because you can't go to movie. Like, seriously, all the sacrifices that you have to make, you cannot go out and eat. Oh, stop over and go out and eat. And I'm going to go personal. My mom, and I've said this over and over, when one little money run, when our sister sent one little £10 or £5 from England when we were growing up, when I see we going to early bird, and my mother not just say £1/4 of chicken or whatever, when we see she order and we go through one little door, something always a swing, and this is the 80s I'm telling you about, me know say one little thing run. So she couldn't buy because it was me and my older brother. Maybe she couldn't have bought like 3 full meals and we eat. Like every time when me buy my son one full meal, I look at him and I say, yeah, Bridget, you know, say, me a big teenager, I still did I get half a food for eat. But yeah, anything him get him want, and I'm like, yeah, that I never get that. But my mother did what she could. Then that was going out to eat. That was going out to eat. So I don't get it. Oh, and this is why some people don't like the Bible. Because the Bible talk about or talk against being barren and them kind of something. Yeah. No, things and times have changed where people who back in the day were considered wrong and thing, no, them people are the strongest. So there are women who are barren and they are cursing women who are blessed. Because that is what the Bible says. More so than a boy pitney. Your own blessed. So somebody who have never reproduced, have so much autonomy, so much leverage to come and be little parents, mothers, and talk all manner of evil. When it's more important for you to do your eyelashes and your nails and your wig and all of that, and you boast about how comfortable you are, me kind of find something wrong with that. But to top it off, when somebody, yes, have 3 kids, coming and asking you if you're not none, and you take upset and cuss them off, and then you come and you publicize it that this person was begging you. Like, seriously? I said it 2 times, and I mean it. I pray to God that I will never find myself in the position where I think it's okay for somebody to ask me for a favor or beg of me anything, and I find it justified because of whatever reason to come publicly and talk about somebody was begging me something. I pray that never happen. And I more so pray that I don't find myself in the situation to beg nobody nothing. Yeah. Now if people say, DP, what making you put up your cash app and put up, I don't know, me, my mouth not put on good. So yeah. Just about if you rub me the wrong way, me I go just I don't know. So me can't beg. I need to beg people, me have to talk with people and want to hear me talk. Say. Anyways, that is it, guys. If you can be good, please be careful. Enjoy the rest of your night.